Hi, my name is Lloyd Aickin. I'm a Group Account Director at NZME. I'm coming up my 5th year at NZME, and within my role I've got 2 teams, and within those 2 teams I deal with my Senior Account Director and Account Manager. We work with our client solutions lead, and then we ultimately sell into media agencies. I suppose like most teenagers, you're not quite sure what you actually want to do, and especially not really knowing marketing or advertising. I was lucky. I had a cousin who was living in Melbourne who was killing it in the ad game over there, and he basically said, hey look, give advertising a try. And I was like, oh okay, sweet. So enrolled into AUT and finished there with a business degree, and got a job at YNR. Had an amazing time, learnt a lot, met some amazing people, and then I got offered a contract at FCB in Sydney. So I moved over there and spent a couple of years at FCB, which was amazing, and then got picked up by Publicis Mojo and was there for quite some time. It was an amazing learning experience at that point. It was one of the most highly decorated creative agencies at that period. Yeah, look, I mean, there's no surprises that New Zealand has always punched well above their weight grade, especially, in creative advertising. I think what I'm really inspired by around the industry at the moment is, Raymond Mackay and what he's done with Run, being one of the true, genuine, like Māori owned and operated agencies, which are getting global accolades and things like that. I'm also, in terms of the creative industry, very, very inspired by the likes of Dan Awa and what he's kind of doing with Viva, with Amanda Linnell's kind of support. And I suppose even my brother is a photographer, and then even musically, the Team Dynamite boys are doing amazing music. So I think as a whole, I'm really inspired by a lot of what the Māori and Pacific people are doing in the creative field. I think in the immediacy there's 2 parts to that, and I think the first one is actually creating pathways, pathways in education to low socioeconomic areas around what the industry is and how people can get involved in the industry or aspire to that industry. I think the second part is around unconscious biasness. And within humans, we've got that genetical makeup of unconscious biasness, and it's actually breaking that construct down within yourself. Because I'm a big believer in, we're the change that we seek. What that means is that if anything slips up in your head, just checking yourself and ultimately checking your colleagues. And I think as an industry, as a whole, if we combine those 2 things, we'll be in a better place in the future. I think the misconception around diversity isn't necessarily just gender or cultural beliefs or ethnicity, and I think NZME have a strong grasp on that. And so what I mean by that is we've got a rainbow tick, which is endorsed by the LBGQT, which is amazing. Most recently, we've just launched Kahu News, which is ultimately a Māori kind of New Zealand Herald homepage. Within that, employing more Māori journos, which has been amazing. And also a partnership with Pacific Network and Discovery and Māori TV. We've recently Lewis Tude has created the Te Roto initiative, and within that it's 25 cadetship for Māori journos to come through. So it's an amazing way to kind of have that genuine Māori voice in the communities. The next one is Kick. So basically what NZME did is they picked 7 cadets out of broadcasting school and basically said, create your own online station, which we host on iHeartRadio. So you've literally got seven cadets that have come in, they've created their own programming, their own promotion, and they're absolutely crushing it. And I suppose NZME are only involved at legal counsel if anything goes wrong, and nothing has. And they've got sponsors on board, and it's actually a really good playlist or station to kind of get behind. And again, I mentioned Dan and and Amanda and the things they've been doing around Viva. Like they wrote a story around like the modern male. Like it completely kind of flips on what that stereotype of being a macho man. And seeing work like that has been amazing. And I suppose what I love is like within the leadership team, it's a very inclusive environment. So like even within the newsroom, like Shane and Murray, like they're amazing people, and it's all top down. And even the majority of our execs, are very inclusive. I think for me, I'm very passionate about helping people, and what that means is, you know, I get so much joy, and it's probably one of the most beneficial parts of my job, is seeing people actually achieve beyond what they thought they could. So like each year with all people that I've worked with or in my teams, we've always gone through our strengths and work-ons for the year and 3 goals that we want to achieve and 1 goal that we have to. And it really acts as a guidance to kind of, you know, get to where we need to be. And the most rewarding part is every year at the beginning of the next year, we look back and go, we smashed that. And it's amazing to see, and you know, I'm very fortunate with the team around me. They all buy into it, and we just kind of, and it drives solid results. Yes, I think, you know, one of the things that we could do as an industry is collectively come together, whether it be NZME, TVNZ, and then PR companies, media agencies, and then also creative agencies, and create a bit of a structure around encouraging and educating school people at that age, because at that age you don't know what marketing or advertising or media potentially looks like. However, if they were educated and what the actual industry meant, I think it would drive a far broader and diverse range of people within the industry, and I think that's something that the industry definitely needs.